Welcome and namaste for one more video in our series for happiness, in our quest for happiness. It's a beautiful Friday, weather is gorgeous. Also, one quote that I read, I think it was by Lousy Hay, which actually made a lot more impact on me this week was where she says, weather is weather, it's your attitude towards it that makes it good or bad. And when I read that and I went into a little bit deep thought about that whole quotation, probably just before I went to sleep, I came up with an analogy or example, right? Everybody listening here likes festive times or holiday times, especially here in US. Christmas is big, right? The attitude is lovely, everybody is happy, everybody is feeling great. My question to you is, how is the weather outside? Okay, the weather is really cold. It's snowing at most of the places. The roads are slushy. The malls are crazy busy. But people are still enjoying and being happy. What if I take Christmas away and if I give you the same weather any different day apart from Christmas? How will you feel? It's the same weather. You should be feeling the same happiness, but do you feel the same happy? Or you look out and say, oh dang, it's a gloomy weather. I don't like that winter again. So think about it next time when somebody asks you, how is the weather? What is your answer there? Okay. Are you letting weather affect your attitude towards behavior, or are you just trying to be happy knowing that you can actually generate good instances and good memory in any weather, right? I'll give you an example. I'm in Florida right now and I don't have a lot of snow, but my best memories are in snow. Okay, whenever I'm at a place where it snows, I was in Indiana 2-3 years ago and it snowed and I was extremely happy. I was happy to see that white outside. I was happy to drive in that snow to work, enjoyed a hot coffee. There is something different about enjoying a hot coffee on your way to work during dawn in Indiana, right? Or in cold weather or in snow. I enjoyed it. Same thing with stormy weather. Whenever it storms, I really get happy. There is something especially beautiful when it's stormy weather outside. You are sitting home having your comfort food and you take an hour or hour and a half nap. That's just excellent. That's kind of my dream day. And on the contrary, during the sunny days, there is something just profoundly beautiful of going for a walk at around 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning when the weather is really good and you can enjoy the nature. So the point I'm trying to make is, it's good everywhere, right? Just make sure that weather is weather, how you look at it is different. So coming back to the video, a very important video today. I'm going to talk about something that is a little bit different than what we have been doing so far. So far, we are talking about some of the lifestyle hacks that we can do to maintain our happy lifestyle, maintain the lifestyle or take the lifestyle to be happy. Okay, we talked about what happiness is. It's the energy flow. We also talked about how from spirituality level, how we are the happy ones. We are just throwing blankets of sorrowness on. We just need to remove them. And then we dove into some of the steps, first being stop being sad. We touched bases on hobbies to keep your mind busy, meditation to bring your mind to the present moment, and last week's powerful session on gratitude list, right? That helps you be thankful for everything that's going on in your life. I hope all of you are doing it. But in today's session, we are just going to digress a little bit and talk about what if while all you are doing this, you feel sad? What to do then? This question has been asked a lot of times by a lot of people to me, that people actually talk to me about happiness when they are sad, right? So that's where it starts. And my honest and the most important tip to them is, feel that sadness. Got it? Right? Over here, I'm talking about happiness. I'm giving you tips how to be happy, but I'm also going to stand there and tell you, if while doing all these things you are feeling sad, don't fight it. Okay, it's useless at that time. It's not going to come up. As a matter of fact, you will be more sad and you will remain in that state for longer time if you fight it. Okay, because when you fight sadness, when you fight depression, when you fight anger, what you are doing is you are just giving it more fuel to keep on burning. Okay, at that point there is no reason to give it more fuel. Whenever you are fighting against something, you are actually giving it more thought and you are actually giving it more fuel. So the best thing you can do is, when you feel sad, feel the feeling here. Right, sadness, feeling of sadness is nothing but like this construction of energy, right? Your energy just stops flowing in your heart. uh, the ethereal energy we are talking about, your heart is still functioning, so don't feel bad about it, but your energy just stops and you feel like a sunken feeling. Feel through it. All right, breathe through it. Don't try to fight it. If you try to fight it, what's going to happen is your mind is just going to start creating more and more scenarios. It's going to bring in more and more memories of that feeling from past, and it's just going to become big, right? So just by feeling the sadness, you can get over it in couple of hours, you can get over it in couple of days. Instead, if you just keep on fighting with it, you will be sad for a very long time, right? And once you get through that feeling, don't try to jump right away to happiness, right? That gap is too much. You don't want to do that, right? Once you feel sad, hopelessness, I think despair is your lowest emotion you can get to. After that, come to the next emotion that you think is good. Probably it's a anger. Now you're angry about a situation. Feel that anger. Don't act on it. Don't act on it. Feel that anger, right? Or it might be revenge. You want revenge on somebody. Let that feeling come to you. Don't act on the revenge. I'm not saying act on anything, but let those feelings come to you, because that's telling you that you are going one step up. Because what is the feeling of anger and revenge, right? It's giving you a little bit more power. Revenge is telling you, dang it, I have power to do something. You don't have to act on it, but that's the power you are gaining yourself. And then you are going to definitely get into satisfaction, happiness, and love, those feelings upstairs, right? That are above a little bit. But coming back to the point, you are feeling sad, feel it. Feel the feeling without thinking about it. That's the key. Feel the feeling in your heart. Let it be in your heart. Don't try to fight it. It's very normal. Everyone in this world feels sad. I feel sad sometimes too. So it's not something that you are out there. You are humans. You are going to have these emotions. So if you are feeling sad, it's okay. It's just normal. It's natural. You don't have to hit that panic button and start looking YouTube videos or start watching my videos and using all the techniques there. That will just take you more down, right? Let that feeling get in your heart. Feel that feeling to its futility. Let it fully go out of your system, that feeling, and then you can start coming up. Then people ask me, then what are your tips to do about? Well, my tips are actually helping you not to go to that deep. Okay, but in the beginning, while you are trying to use those things, since your feeling level, since your feelings are not adjusted to happiness for a long time, you are going to get those moments where you are going to feel sad. Does that mean you are never going to feel sad after you master my techniques? No, absolutely no. You are going to feel sad, but at that point the depth of sadness is going to be a little bit lower, so you can definitely come up pretty quick. And you will also understand that it's just a feeling change. You just have to feel it and let it go. Okay, so keep that in mind, because that's a very key important point, right? That's the point that's going to keep you pushing through. That's the point that's keep you persistent. Otherwise, what's going to happen is you're doing all these techniques, you're following what I'm asking you to do, and all of a sudden one day you're going to feel sad and you're going to be like, I felt sad in spite of doing all those things. You are going to give up on yourself. Trust me, these tips help, this teaching helps, right? So if you are sad anytime while you are following that, just feel it through and live for the next day and start again. Sooner or later you are going to start seeing that you are not going to feel sad that often, and whenever you feel sad you are not going to feel sad that deep. You are only going to be shallow and you will get back to your natural state again. So keep that in mind the next time you are sad. Keep on following the techniques that I have so far revealed in this series. I'm going to be talking about more and more going forward, which are going to be more interesting. Please subscribe for the channel, share it if you think this is useful, and if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to comment below. Thank you and namaste.